Hi mga kalagan! Ako si Kalagan Fritz ug kini ang Laagan sa Sugbo. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel at Laagan sa Sugbo and click the bell button for notification. Like our official Facebook page at Laagan sa Sugbo. It's a very special episode kay mahinabi nato which is a former Kapamilya Mas winner ka-host, Mr. Roy Empleo. Hello! Kumusta kuya?
I am doing good, Fritz, and thank you so much for inviting me to be part and to be your guest diri sa Laagan sa Sugbo.
No, thank you. And it's an honor na nag-guest ka diri sa Laagan sa Sugbo.
No, I am more honored actually.
Alright.
Grabe.
And now I'll be asking some boiling questions.
Wow.
Okay.
I hope I can make it.
Yes, you can. Now, Kuya Roy, after Kapamilya Mas winner ka, what happened?
What happened? Well, in 2018, of course, ang Kapamilya Mas winner ka ni even mag-TV na, nawagtan naman siya sa kahanginan. So, nipadayon na yun gyapon ko sa akong pagka-creative director, pagka-proprietor sa Remplex Productions. Since I do have my events company, I am into organizing events and specializing into managing events. And also, I have been into filmmaking, you know, creative stuff yun ang ako yung sort of forte, Fritz. And at the same time, I was also managing my own unit sa Pioneer Insurance. I was under the Eagle 2 branch with Mama Net, our branch manager. And since 2007 or 2005, if I'm not mistaken, nag-serve naman ko sa mong community, the Living Saints community. So, kumbaga, I have been juggling these balls, kumbaga, ako matawag na balls of responsibilities. Kumbaga, being a servant leader of a community, being a unit manager of Pioneer Insurance, and also being a creative director of Remplex Productions.
Wow! So at least, brag, nga to ang love sa gyapon sa industry na agihapon, no?
Siyempre, di ka na mawala yun.
Now, I would like to ask also, who is this Roy without the camera or off-cam?
Sus, grabe. Ako gyud no pagkabata pa lang, I knew myself that I was really so maulawon. Reserved. Sobrang reserved, maikugod, maulawon, totally introverted jo kay ko, Fritz. So, mo nang may buong tingali na ako mga classmates before sa San Carlos Girls High. Kaya tuma ko nag-elementary. And even sa akong mga classmates sa seminary, sa Don Bosco Missionary Seminary na ngano napunta namang gini si Roy sa entablado sa pagka-host sa Kapamilya Mas winner ka. Karon kay napunta na pud ko sa usa ka sort of let's say another platform wherein I can be of service to others as I am an aspiring and a hopeful Cebu City North District Councilor. So kumbaga, Fritz, ako I have been so introverted, but along the way nagpasalamat lang yun ko sa Ginoo na gitagaan ko niyag chance to really be so exposed sa theater na I came out of my shell. I really was able to be to face my insecurities, akong pagkamaulawon, akong security blanket, akong gilabay. So nahimo na ako hinong ambivert. Meaning to say na ako sa tunga-tunga. I can be so talkative, so audacious perhaps, bagagnaw kung ako sa entablado, grabe ko makapahalipay sa mga katawhan, no? But at the end of the day, after that one, I get so exhausted actually. Kasi syempre, I am also gonna share a lot of energy, di ba? Grabe yung paghatag yun para malingaw ang katawhan no, sa akong presensya. But then, I would want to settle into my own cave na I need to find my space. I need to re-energize. I need to reinvigorate once again. I need to find my time with God and with myself. Para po na once na magkighalubilo na po kong mga tao, once na po na mag-shoot na po Miss Kapamilya Mas winner ka before for the whole day, among call time kay 7 in the morning, unsay mahuman mi alas 10 sa gabi, or if not, kung mag-organize kong events, na grabe kay mga preparations, or if mag-host magani kong event, kinahanglan yun na consistent yun ang ako ang energy, consistent yun ang ako ang akong commitment to deliver and to really give my all para po na makaingon sila na worth it ang ilahang pagpaminaw, pagtanaw sa kuha, o ang ilang pagkuha ko pagkuha po, if in case na kliyente ko nila, as host, as event organizer, and whatsoever.
Wow, amazing,
Yeah.
no? Now, mga trivia na ng mga kalagan, no? Because when I was part of Kapamilya Mas Winnercast as their guest co-host, I was 16. And then, isa ka sa akong mga...
Like, how young are you now? If you don't mind me asking.
Secret!
Because you still look like you're 17. Marag 1 year lang ang
1 year
nilabang.
na
Gidungan.
Oo, na I was 16 then, and then isa ka sa mga host na mga gusto mo aspirant host yun naman, inspire na ako na mahimo sa hostan.
Wow, thank you so much. I really don't know why people do tell me that, but I'm really so humbled. Thankful kay ko sa imo ninyo nakita sa ako.
Thank you also. Now, I would like to ask, why did you open your doors to politics?
Fritz, I never had any plans at all of politics.
Okay.
I can be so at peace with myself, being a private person. However, I was nominated by a certain party, and I was nominated by somebody, di na tamungalan, no? But ako na po ni siya nasulti sa ako ang previous interview with Miss March. But is it okay for me to
Yeah,
name
it's okay,
that
it's okay.
person? So that person is Sir Henry Tumalabcan, ang current na president sa Cebu Business Park Lions Club. And he was also the president before of Kamanayang Filipino Movement, while we met actually when I was also a legislator of Region 7 sa Kapatirang Spiritual na Pilipinas. And these two sister organizations were under the Katipunan Party. So I guess he found in me the capacity, the basic requirements perhaps of a servant leader. So that's why he often told me na, Sir Roy, maybe you would want to also try venturing out to be a public servant, like atong sugdan ba ka sa pagka-konsihal. And even to the point yung gani siya, why not also try pagka-mayor ko na, Sir Henry, murag
Why not? Diba?
sobra na
Why
pud kay na
not?
siya sa kuha.
Why
Pero sa pagkatilod mo, good Fritz, ang kaning usa ka organization gikuha po ko nila as a program director na ang ako yung responsibility kay sa Tibok Philippines.
Okay.
And at the same time, I will be sent, or I could have been sent if wala lang siyang pandemic, to Canada and to Singapore for trainings and for future na mga kuan ba, para ma-develop gid ko ang ako ag yung and also of course to prepare myself for the future projects of this organization. However, there were a lot of issues along the way na wala gid siya nasugdan. So mo to niyon ko niya na, Sir, I begged off the invitation kung mayor magana ang imong gi-offer sa kuha or dili pa na gid para sa kuha. And I think I also need to gauge myself na para nako kinahanglan yun una ko na mahibaw-an nako kung unsa magani ang real score, ang mga real issues sa Cebu City. Dili lang ko na musalang ko dayon niya I am half-baked. So makita na sa mga tao na dili unya nako kaya. Although I have been into managing a lot of, since I have been a manager of an insurance company, of a unit, and of my company. So, and even sa akong community, kumbaga, if we talk about managing things, it's not anymore new to me. Kumbaga, nagyan ang Ginoo po na nigiyan ako on how to manage certain issues and situations. Pero I also need to be realistic, and I also need to know myself. Kung asa gyud ko, pwede musulod yun. I need to be fair with myself, and eventually, if itugot yun sa Ginoo, I need to be fair with the constituents of Cebu City North District. So, going back to your question, I never had any political plans, but I was nominated. I really
They
discerned.
see something from you talaga.
Yes, I guess. Yes, I guess. Because I was also one of the founders sa Cebu Business Park Lions Club. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nagpasalamat lang pud ko because as what I've stated a while ago, grasya gid lang sa Ginoo. I just told God, na Lord, ever since I was so young, my parents were divorced. Wa ko nagdako na akong ginikanan. Akong lolo may nagpadako na ako. Akong mga aunties, nagdako ko sa seminaryo. Kumbaga, I may not have been with my parents, but along the way, I knew and I know that you have been there leading my life. No? So, mingon jud ko na karong panahon na, dear God, yes, I may have decided to really pursue and accept the invitation to run as a hopeful Cebu City North District Councilor, but ikaw na ang bahala, dear God. Mo nang ang kaning akong shirts, kaning interview nato, akong mga posters, even my jingles, akong mga volunteers, tanang tao na nisuporta nako, these are all from God's plan. Wala ginigikan sa ako. Nakayon ko, if Lord mo ni ang reason ngano imong gipadagan, bisag kapoy man, bisag I am sensing that it will be so stressful for the next 3 years because I will be battling giants, Goliaths for that matter. I feel that I am even like a Jonah. na di ko ganahan mo adto sa Nineveh or mura ba og hasula ni dear God kapoy di siya lalim. Pero sige Lord, kung imo gining pagbuot, bisag wa ko'y makinarya, wala ko'y mga posters, wala ko'y mga tao, wala ko'y financial machinery, wala ko'y financial support rather, pero imo gyapon ko ibutang sa posisyon diin makaserbisyo ko sa mga tao, akong duphan ang responsibility. Dili ko mo cower, dili ko mo balibad sa imo ang ihatag na challenge sa kuha o sa invitation to be your instrument and to be your vessel. However, ako lang yung pangayoon, if you do trust me, I will also give you my fullest commitment. To be fair, to be just, to be inclusive, to be progressive, divinely guided, and more importantly, to be corrupt-free. I will make projects para nagyoy kalambuan sa mga katawhan, no? Para ma-feel good nila na tinud-anay gyud akong pagserbisyo. Service may be so unrewarding. To serve may be quite unrewarding, right? Because you'll never please everyone. However, if this is God's way of telling me, you better do it. Kung ganahan ka, mapunta ka sa langit. Right? Well, I would want to be there in heaven actually. Munang, sige Lord, ako ning dawaton, dear God. Pero tabangin lang po, Lord. Kung sa mga pagbuot, whether I'm gonna win or lose, do grant me the grace to accept things as they are. Kay naago ni pagbuot, ihago ni pagbuotanan. Kung sa mga may tabuan ni during the election or after the election, dili na ko ikabugat yun ang tanan. In fact, I will not lose anything at all. I will gain friends. I have gained allies. And I have been able to really share my aspirations, my longings, my life story to the people of Cebu City North District. And not just diri sa Cebu City North District, but I think sa mga katawhan na naminaw sa kuha, those people who opened their ears and their hearts to also listen to me, that after all, there is a person like Roy Empleo, yan ho kay na kandidato, aspiring to become a Cebu City North District, who is anti-corrupt, no? Wala magani makinarya, wala magani halos mga posters, puros donated, right? Pero naningkamot ra gyud kani kinasing-kasing ang pag-offer sa ko ang services. And I hope that they will find me genuine enough na ako igo ra gyud ko bubuhat ko unsay pagbuot sa Ginoo. When I have the fear, when I have that ultimate fear of God, of course, I will not do anything bad at all. To malign, to disrespect, to abuse people, and to be unfair to them.
I see. Now, I would like to ask, no, unsay mong nakita karon like 3 to 5 years sa lungsod sa Subo?
3 to 5 years.
Specifically, North District.
North District. It might be so far-fetched, but I always envision Cebu like the next Singapore. That's always my dream. I don't want to compete with my fellow with the other provinces or with the other cities. I have to compete globally. I am a very competitive person, and I'm so glad that I was able to actually travel to Macau, to Singapore, to Hong Kong, and see the difference of how they manage their cities. Unahon gid ang mga tao, because again, if you're a public servant, you aren't just selling your personality. You are selling your vision. You are selling your capacity to actually be a source of hope to humanity. Ako nahimo man kong showbiz personality, no, because I was a host of Kapamilya Maswinner Ka. And makita nako na mura po siya politics. Pero sa showbiz man good, you are selling your talent. I was selling my skills in hosting,
Yes.
di ba? Akong pagka-entertainer.
Yes.
Pero kanimo kong politics, I am selling now my personality. I'm now selling my capacity to lead, to manage, to reach out to people, to create change. And I really pray lang gid sa Ginoo no, na granting na iya gining pagbuot na makalingkod ko, na himuon ko niyang instrumento para naagay kausaban.
Now, talking about people, how about the people or the Cebuano? What do you see the people of Cebu 3 to 5 years from now?
Oh, we are a people who have been so resilient. The Cebuanos are extremely talented, resilient. Grabe kayo ang gugma sa Ginoo, no? Whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, no? Still, atong pagtuo gid sa Ginoo kay di gyud na siya ma-question. Ako pong gina-hope biya pod no na we should imbibe all the more, magrasahan kita sa Ginoo, that patriotism and that love for country, and love for our city and love sa ato ang ay pagka Filipino, atong identity, because I guess it has been so ingrained na dugay na kaayo tang under the influence of the Spanish people, the Americans, the Japanese, whatsoever, that we always felt, and it has been so clear for me on my part, na atong gitreat atong kagalingon as second class citizens. Ana siya. Dati makita ng mga K-pop. Ay, ganahan ko mamahimong K-pop. Ana ba? No? Ana, di ba? Kita tag mga artista nagikan sa US. Ay, ganahan ko maparehani. Ay, ganahan ko mato sa US because I would want to become like an American citizen. No? Something like that. But, pero ang uban di ang mga foreigners, they would want to be like us, to be Filipinos.
Filipino.
Right? And then, we feel good. Because suddenly we are validated that we as Filipinos are important. So, if these foreigners do have that intention of even bringing and giving pride to Philippines, then I think we as Filipinos should really step up to the game in the world stage and in the world scenario, that we are not just ordinary citizens. We are world class.
World class. That's the
Dapat yun,
word.
mao ginato ang
World-class.
mindset yun. World class. Not just in terms of technology, but even on how we share our brand as Filipinos, you know, being loving to each other, being resilient, faith-filled, talented, mga gwapog mga gwapa, naks naman. Ano gyud dapat, di ba? Dapat ato ipanghinambog nga to ang pagka-Cebuano na lahi gyud ta.
Lahi jud ang Cebuano.
Lahi gyud ta, lahi ra.
Yes. Now, also, karon manggod, we have this Generation Z. Okay. What is your vision for the upcoming youngster na Generation Z?
We have to guide them. Although I'm not really so sure, mo ba ni siya ang age na 10 years old to 21? Or mo ni siya ang ato ang mga millennials?
No, millennial is ang
Diba, after millennials, Gen Z naman.
Gen Z. So,
Gen Z naman.
mo na ni latest, isa sa mga latest.
Okay. We really need to guide them because unfortunately, naigo gid sila sa pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah. So, naikadaghanan sa ato ang mga Gen Z na mga kapamilya, kapusog, mga kapatid na perhaps ang ilahang exposure sa society kay limited na kaayo, no? And ang ako nabantayan, sometimes they tend to be quite entitled. They easily give up, no? Kay naram sa kanuni sa balay. Naragi kanuni sa balay, di ba? Kay kung nag-work from home sila or work from home or school online ang ilahang mga classes, di ba? So kung ang usay mga parents pag yun ang mubuhat sila mga trabaho. So wala na kay na sila'y mga exercises para gani mahanas sila, para gani na ma-cultivate po ang ilahang mga characters, especially in dealing with certain problems, not just personal problems but problems with society, problems na ilahang ma-encounter together with their peers. Kaya nahimot po di ko maestro. So makita gyud nako gyud na lahi na sa gyud ang sitwasyon kung ikaw usa ka estudyante or usa ka kabatan-on nga naa sa classroom na namo gyud mga certain activities na akong i-organize or ako ang buhaton para ang estudyante na siya makatunan. Of course,
Yes,
there are multiple
of course.
intelligences, no? So ako nabantayan, for example, sa akong pag-umangkon, sige sila duwag Mobile Legends, sige duwag Roblox. Unya, murag yun ilang buhaton the whole day. Unya, palimpyohon, dili mang limpyo. So, ended na sa balay. Pero usay ang parents, kapuya na mo manage anang butanga ng issue kay mayon naman lang maluoy ko sa ko ang anak kay wa man sila buhaton, paduaon na lang nako siya. Kaysa magduwa-duwa sa gawas sa tingali niyang maigo siya sa COVID. Di ba? Nya tingali pud unya na unsay mahitabo siya ha. Pero sa una biyang panahon na walay COVID na bata pa ko, hala,
magkadagma-dagma na.
Kay magduwa og Japanese game or batulata, di ba? So, grabe yung kalingaw yun. And then I really valued my time with my friends. Pero karon most of the time ang mga kabatanunan kay naaragid sa ilahang panimalay and just facing their mobile phones and their laptops. I guess parents do need to manage and really to give dapat important siya yun. Kung ganahan sila na kanila mga bata ka maupod unya ni na moatubang silang kinabuhi later on as possible parents, no, as possible leaders in our community, and as as Filipinos who will eventually contribute to the growth of our country. Ilagi na dapat tagaag pagtagad kay ngano kani mga tawhana tingali gamay problema hala ma-depress dayon gamay problema unsa man mo suicidal oy Ginoo ko ayo lang pud in town.
Hopefully di lang otsa.
You need sometimes a little bit of kanang gamayng kalisod para gyud na ikaw na certain growth po sa mong personality.
Correct. Okay, na makalaga na nagka-interesado itong mga question, but before we continue, I would like to thank first my sponsor, Templora Dermatologica, because I am Templora Touch. For inquiries and information, you may check it on the number flash on your screen. And also now, I have a last question for you.
Okay.
Now, daghan magud karon nagstorya, after election, there's a tendency to increase ang COVID. Now, would you agree that if taas man, because we heard it from any news na ni taas na sad kuno, agree with i-close na to ang mga borders or another lockdown na basad ni? Would you agree with that? Or unsa imong solusyon ani if, for example, after election kay na possible tendency na mutaas ang cases? What is your solution for this one?
You see, it's really hard to manage that situation because if you talk about economics, this city also needs, kani atong Cebu City, no, this also needs a vibrant business structure.
Correct.
Na kinahanglan mapadayon gyud gihapon ang mga ins and outs sa ato ang businesses. Now, if wala man gud ni siya, syempre, we're talking here of unemployment. We're talking here once again of people who will be limited sila ang mga lihok o kinahanglan po nato siya i-manage na pod. It just so happen lang yun na kanimang kung atong COVID-19 dili na to ma-control yun.
Which is, we have the latest na daw karon na sa the Omicron.
Yes, na po yung variant. Ang ilang ibaw na po kuno kay na po kuno sa Baguio at least layo-layo sa Cebu in town Ginoo ko. Pero kung buto na naon kinahanglan lang yun, no, first and foremost ang mga tao dili gid sila magpataka og lakaw-lakaw na walay mask. At least the basic man lang yun na mga health protocols. Na ay mask, no, magdala gyud og alcohol kanunay, less gid unta ang mga interactions na walay mga masks para less pod ang mga probabilities and possibilities na mo spread out na pod ni ang ato ang virus kaning COVID-19. Daghang kaayo ang mga panghitabo, no, during this election campaign na mga tawo nagtapok-tapok. I hope lang gyud unta na walay possible na mga migrations of this virus tungod ato mga tapok-tapok. Finding solution, again, we just need to stick with the basics. Magmask kita kanunay kung wala mo na vaccinated, no? So, di lang taon na sa balay. If ever man gani na vaccinated ta, so still magmask gid ta para protected. Drink lots of vitamins para ang ato ang health pod, atong immune system kina boosted up sad gid kanunay, no? And then if ever man gani na nay cases diri sa Cebu, kinahanglan gid na stopgap measures gid na ato ang gobyerno pangitaon gid dayon kung asa na dapita na ang unang kaso or unang spread sa case, and then tan-awon dayon kung asa na napuntak if ever magani na mga contacts with individuals para pod na dali dayon makitaan, no? This is indeed a very meticulous job to really fight and to manage COVID-19, pero kinahanglan lang gyud na kita as individuals would want to protect the integrity and the status of our city. Kinahanglan lang yun na dapat na dili ganita kanang inconsistent sa pagbuhat nato aning ato ang mga pag-manage sa COVID-19. Kay para pud na walay lockdown pud na may tabo. Kay
yes, hopefully.
Right? Nuoy pud kayo ta na wala pud tay income. Ako dugay na di ko walay income. There were months na wala jud koy income because of COVID-19. Kay wala man kay mga events. Right? So affected sa gyud kayo ko. And I know that there are a lot of constituents sa Cebu City, not just dito sa Cebu City, but even here in our country, na naigog yun aning COVID-19. So, para yun unta na wala lay mga further death rates sa mga eventual mga variants of COVID-19, mo follow na kita sa basic protocols. And then, if ever kita maigo ta, dapat lang po na magmatkon po na dili ta mamahimong cause na naay tao na mamatay po or maigo sa COVID-19. Ato lang dayon sa balay. Pag self-quarantine, ana lang dayon. Naigo ba ka sa COVID-19 by the way?
Pure buyag.
Wala.
Pure buyag.
O, diba? May na lagi ay strong kayo immune system.
Pure buyag. Yes, no, sa mga kalagan, thank you very much, Kuya Roy, for guesting here at Lagan sa Cebu. It's an honor, no? Like me, na sa una na bata pa, you are one of my inspiration to be a host. And also, can you please invite our Lagan sa Cebu viewers where we can follow you, your social media platform, and how we can support you? Go ahead.
And of course, first and foremost, I would like to thank Lagan sa Cebu for inviting me to Fritz. Daghang kay salamat for.
Thank you.
It is a humbling, experience to be invited by somebody who was then 16 years old and right now my fellow vlogger and somebody who is also reaching a certain success in whatever field that you would want to undertake.
Thank you.
And thank you so much to Empleo for also accepting me here and for your warm hospitality. Sa tanan mga constituents of Cebu City North District, ako si Roy Empleo, inyong numero 10, ang numero 10 sa balota, inyong empleyado sa katawan, na naghinaot na just really praying and hoping that you will find in me that capacity to really serve you. Let us hope and pray that all of us will really be so enlightened para pod na sa karong umaabot na eleksyon karong Mayo 9, 2022, it will be safe, it will be secured, and of course, it will be fair for everyone. Walay mga kagubot unta no, and para pod na walay mga takod-takod sa COVID-19, please wear your masks. Kinahanglan lang yun na mo-follow ta sa basic health protocols o dapat lang po na atong tagaan o pagtagad. Ang usag-usah na kitang tanan, we will really choose our leaders who will give prime for the growth of our city. Not just for themselves, but really for each of us. Because after all, we deserve leaders who are our very own and who we really consider as our servant leaders. So once again, ako si Roy Empleo, numero 10 sa balota, inyong empleyado sa katawhan.
Yes, so mga kalagan, once again, Mr. Roy Empleo. Thank you very much. And also, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel at Lagan sa Cebu and click the bell button for notification. Like our official Facebook page at Lagan sa Cebu. Busag ako si Kalagan Fritz, nagsulti, stay safe, be a responsible Kalagan, and this is
Lagan sa Cebu.